order. It is now 7:21 on Monday, December 9th, and we'll start with the Pledge of Allegiance. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right, thank you everyone for being so flexible to moving the time. We really appreciate that. I was able to get everyone here because of it. So we'll start with the approval of last meeting's minutes.
Too long. I tried to put in bold, like if somebody had an action item, just so that they would stand out. It was inside the sidewalk on my binder. Excuse me.
So if you've had a chance to look them over, I would accept a motion.
I make a motion to approve the minutes from the November 11th meeting.
Have a motion, anyone second it?
I second the motion.
Okay, all those in favor? Opposed?
Good.
That passes. And we're gonna go a little out of order on our agenda, and we're gonna skip down to, that's my pen.
I'm sorry.
We're gonna skip down to number 10, the tree lighting.
I'm a lefty.
So Lori, did you have something for that?
Yeah, Jenny would like to speak to the board about what she sees for the future of the tree lighting, and we'll just put her on. Podium.
Yeah, we don't have the
Podium, I'm sorry.
Is this close enough? Can you hear?
Perfect. Thank you.
Do you want a chair?
No.
You sure?
Right now, I'd rather stand, please.
Okay.
Thank you. I just wanted to tell you guys, thank you very much for helping out this year. When I had contacted Jen, I had just found out that there was no putting off my knee any longer. I'd put it off for several years. And I knew that there was no way I was going to be able to do this alone. So I wanted to give you guys a thank you card. I don't know who it goes to.
Oh.
Give it to
We'll pass it.
Lisa.
Pass it down, Lisa will take it.
And I know there was some confusion about what was going on, and what I wanted from this year was just for someone to take it over for this year, because I knew I couldn't, and you guys stepped up. You did a fabulous job, and I wanted to say thank you very much. I really, really, really appreciated it. And I think it's awesome that people come together and make this happen for the kids.
It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, and it is a lot of fun. That's why I continue to do it every year. So next year, if you guys want to help out, I would welcome you with open arms. And it's just a great time. I really love it. And, you know, John Bodell, I think you do an awesome job with it. Last year and this year both. You come and you just help decorate, and then you...
Oh, I was here late. I'm not taking the credit. These guys had done most of it when I arrived.
But, you know, this is your second year. Were you here last year helping decorate? But you guys have, I couldn't ask for better people, both last year and this year helping out. So thank you very much.
Thank you. So I think our only problem is, I think we might continue to run into confusion if it's not a rec event. So I think that if it's not going to be a rec event, then individual members can volunteer to help, but as a committee, I don't think we would be able to come together and.
Yeah, and that's all right, you know, if that's you guys' choice, that's great.
Yeah.
You know,
The other thing you may want to look at is we noticed when we were working with some of the lights and stuff that there's quite a few of them that need.
Attention?
Yeah, they
Thank you for letting me know that, because
Yeah.
I wasn't here for cleanup or anything.
They probably need the big ones that go outside and wrapped around the fence and stuff. There was a lot of those that were literally half of the string of them, it wasn't working. So
You know if
it's,
they were marked when I go through, or if not, I can just plug them in and check, it's all right.
yeah, I would
Which ones?
plug them in. The ones that went outside, remember all the ones that just weren't working?
Yeah, she knows about, those are the
Yeah.
ones that I strung up, and I told you that.
Oh, okay.
We used those only as backup, they weren't the ones that were on the tree.
Oh, no.
So, yeah, she knows that those were out beforehand.
All right, so yeah, because there was one strand last year that half the lights went out and
That's right.
they were working. Remember they were working, we tried them, and then the next day they weren't, and we were like, ugh. So we had to kind of hurry and quickly fix that, and we fixed it. And I thought that strand had gotten put aside, but apparently it got mixed back
It'd be
up.
worthwhile, just, you know, we don't want you to, on the, whatever.
But we
End of
still-
November, looking at them and then panicking.
We still used them outside, but I had tied them all up so
Yeah.
that the section that
Wasn't working.
wasn't out in the strand.
Gotcha.
So there's two sets that are like that are tied up, that weren't out, but we figured we'd use them because more lights was
More
better
fun.
than no lights.
Was anything else that you guys noticed that I should be aware of?
I don't notice anything else really. All the other lights seem to be working pretty good. It's,
Oh, yeah, one thing, and I didn't tell you, the white lights that are, that are like, come down, they look like icicles.
ones, yeah.
They say Merry Christmas. We had
did?
Christmas.
I don't even know where they came from.
We had Christmas and we had Merry backwards. Remember, we did the longer one over
I didn't
there?
realize it said anything.
I was inside and I looked out the window and I meant to take a picture. We didn't know it until we came here.
Mary, and I'm like.
It's like, oh my God, I gotta show John this one. I'm sure I was, but I just happened to look out this window and I was like, oh my goodness. But that's all.
All right, well, thank you very much again. I really appreciate that.
Very welcome.
Thank you.
It was a lot of fun. Excuse me. So next on the agenda, we have our treasurer's report. Do you have anything to report?
Sure. Yes. I did find the discrepancy.
Oh,
It
okay.
wasn't, she just hadn't given me, all the amounts. So for soccer, our, registration was 1,030 that I thought we had, that was different than the town. So our numbers were a little bit different, but, that's because I hadn't had everything recorded as of that point. Cheer and, basketball are together, unfortunately. I would have liked to see the difference, but, where are we? Basketball and cheer, we have 1,245 as of right now, in dollars that we took in. I don't have anything about any sponsors. Did we get any sponsors?
I have 3.
Okay, I don't have any income for any sponsors.
No, it's
And,
because I've been lazy and not put it in yet.
oh, that's fine, I'm just, I don't want to include it if it's, you know,
It's coming.
so,
So 3, that's like another 450?
yeah, and then there's another 150 for a check that was not counted for the soccer,
Sponsorship.
sponsorships, thank you. So right now, we're at $14,222.78, and then when another 150 definite, that's already has a check for, and then whatever the other
450,
sponsors.
so that's 600 more.
Yep. The only thing that's different for mine is Trombley's probably should have been on basketball instead of the soccer, but. And I don't know if we got a, what is it, for, the
Katie?
Yeah. if
We
Katie
did, and
was-
it got submitted, they have it.
Okay, I have something for Katie for $75.
That's
Was that
probably
it?
it,
All right, that is under the basketball and cheer registrations, so it's still there.
It's soccer
So,
picture.
But it's not more that's coming in.
Commission.
Awesome, but,
Okay, so-
yeah, so that's where we're at.
So with the sponsorship that's been pledged, we should be, what, close to 14?
No, we're
14?
at, right now, without the sponsorship,
Yep.
we're at 14,222.78, another 150 from soccer sponsorship that the check just never got put in.
Okay.
And then 450 for,
So that would bring us up to
600.
14,822.
Yeah, that's nice.
Pretty good.
Okay,
yeah, and that includes the uniforms that we bought for basketball and cheer, that includes.
That's already all gone?
Yeah,
All right,
that's
great.
already on there, and that includes the Seacoast property maintenance for the fall payout for the field mowing, and everything as far as I see for soccer. Good, great, so I think we're in good shape.
So what do we have left to play for? We've obviously got the bits of field maintenance that we budgeted for, and then we've got,
Does that go on this one or next one?
That's on this one.
baseball, that is all that's left, right?
Maintenance for the fall, though.
don't do that.
Whatever we do for the ice rink,
Infield mix. we-
baseball, and a little bit of field maintenance.
Has the ice rink
Yeah.
money gone out of that as well?
Oh, there's $6,000 there for tree work.
Yeah.
That's included in that.
Yeah.
So that's a big chunk that we had set aside for tree work.
Has the payments for the ice rink gone out, that whatever it was, 600
I
and
don't
something?
have the payments
No.
for the ice rink.
Okay.
Nope, this was just basketball mainly, nothing for ice rink.
So if you deduct the money that we have set aside for tree work and the ice rink and baseball, we're right on point.
Yep.
You know?
Yeah, looks good.
We're a little bit above what
Yeah.
the town hall says we're at, so that's good.
Next, we have our basketball update.
Basketball is going well. We ended up with right around, it's like 48, I think, kids, which is pretty well, you know, when you add the cheer registrations, so. And everybody's practicing. The third and fourth graders had their first game the last week in November. They both did very well. And we unfortunately had to cancel games this last Friday because of the snow, which was very disappointing. And then this Friday, there's no games because the school wouldn't let us use the gym. However, I got an email saying, oh, the dance has been canceled, you can have the gym, but our schedule's already been set, so.
So would it be possible if it works? No?
I have to
Okay. Tomorrow night is the school concert, so whoever had something scheduled for tomorrow night is not gonna.
What's tomorrow night,
Is there
Tuesday?
Is there another
There's
open?
nobody on Tuesdays.
Me?
Oh, cheer. yeah.
No.
No.
Oh, you're
Thursday.
Oh, so who else is on Tuesday?
Have
Thursday
that
she can do.
concert. It's just the school teams before me. I don't think there's any, oh, Chris's team is after me.
Messenger kids.
Shut it off. Chris Washburn was
Okay.
today. He's,
Chris goes after you. James and Amanda are on Wednesday. So you're the only one on Tuesday.
Yeah, so is there anybody there?
So there's nobody practicing on Thursday.
Okay, all right, so I'll move mine to Thursday.
Okay. Uniforms are in, 2 teams have them. I gotta get them to the other teams. And Abby and I are working on ordering our medals. She's gonna just pick hers out.
Pictures.
Oh, and pictures, the uniforms weren't in time for the first round of picture, for the first date that we had chosen for pictures, so I had to push it back. It's like December 19th, I believe. And then, unfortunately, the bad thing for basketball is we can't, start until 6 o'clock, and you've got 7 groups that have to get through there. And she wanted like 20 minutes a group, and I'm like, I gave her 15, and she wanted some setup time at the beginning. So it makes it a late night for, like, especially the cheerleaders. They're the last group.
I was hoping that they would be the first, because we still have practice that day.
Yeah.
Just because I didn't want them to get all sweaty and everything like
Yeah.
that. But I'll give them a little cool down before.
Yeah. I didn't think of that. I didn't know that you had practice that night.
Yeah, because now that the games have started, we only have one practice now.
Yeah.
Which is Thursdays, and they start at 6:30, but usually I have opened it up. Whoever wants to get there early and get a little
Yeah.
extra practice in is fine.
Wasn't
at
there a
6.
reason she wanted them last? They were first.
Yeah, because it's a big group, it's gonna take the longest, and it'll put everybody behind.
Oh, yeah, it is a big group,
20,
so
what do you
makes
have,
sense.
23 girls or something? Yeah, it's a lot.
Okay, that's fine.
So, sorry.
All right, so should we roll right into the cheering update?
Yeah. Cheer is going well. We've only had the one game so far, so, but it went really well. The girls did
It
great.
went really well. They've been practicing their dance. They're gonna be doing it, at halftime, and then there's halftime for the school, when the kids play the staff. They were asked to do a halftime routine during that time.
I'm sorry, during what time? What was going on?
Assembly.
Oh, assembly.
During assembly. They're
Nice.
doing a teachers versus boys and girls team or something like that. The only one concern I had was, the speaker does not hook up to our phone. We could not get it to work the
No.
first time. So I'm not sure exactly what to do, because the speaker I do have, it is Bluetooth, but, it's not remotely loud at all. So I'm not sure what to do.
It's not loud enough to project the music into the gym.
We can troubleshoot the sound system before we have another
The
game.
next game that you guys would be cheering at is the 20th.
Yeah, we have
Yes.
time.
There's 2 games that night, one at 6 and one at 7. I don't know how you want to do that, if you just want to do the 6 o'clock game, or if you want to split in half, or...
I think
I think we were talking about, she wanted to do 6:30 to 7:30, that way they can do the halftime for the 6th game and the halftime
Okay.
for the beginning.
That would be awesome.
If anyone has a laptop that they could bring, that's the kind of, it's the old school auxiliary jack.
Yeah, I have a laptop I
A
could,
laptop has one of those, like for your headphones.
okay. The only problem is when I use the school's Wi-Fi, it blocks the music. That's the only problem is, that I'm using it off I don't know, I should be able to download it, I'm not positive, but when I do connect to the Wi-Fi.
You could probably connect to somebody's hotspot, right? Like I could turn.
Oh, yeah, true. Okay.
Anything at the school that you can use?
I get pretty terrible signal. I don't know.
Yeah, it's like.
Yeah, my phone, I have to keep it by the door when we do our dance because,
Sometimes at the assembly, they have the loudspeaker going, so they don't have anything that you can do? There, did you ask the school?
Oh, I'm sure they do.
What about
But
asking
if
the
we're using
school?
the Wi-Fi, we can't play it. It's one of those, I don't think you can get on YouTube at the school. It's like a blocked content.
Yeah, it blocks the concept.
Can you
might
download
wanna-
the
you might
song
wanna ask Mike
onto your
ahead of
laptop,
time.
maybe?
I tried downloading it, but, it only gave me the unedited version of the song, and I didn't obviously want to play inappropriate music.
I would contact Mike, the IT guy at the school, and see
Yeah.
if he could do something.
I'll look around too and see if I can find a version that works that I can download, because I have an aux.
Yeah, that'd be the easiest thing. Just speak to the IT
yeah,
guy.
that's what you
5
do.
minutes,
Just
he'll
like-
probably figure it out.
Okay.
But moving on from that, the only issue I've run into so far is that Collins, bless their hearts, I ordered 4 sets of palms and was assured that they came in sets, and instead I got 4 individual palms. So I'm now short 4 sets because I got 4 instead of the 8 that I needed. And I tried to find the exact brand that we have online and just order them and pay for them myself because I wanted them before this next game, but those are on back order. So I don't know if we have money elsewhere, but we need to order at least a few more sets so that by the next game,
Has everybody
Everybody has them.
shown
I
up?
have extra basketball money because I didn't
I mean, it won't
order
be
any
much.
equipment.
We
there's
have a
7.
total, we had 1 drop.
That's what I thought, one dropped out.
Yeah, but then we
Yeah.
had like 2 or 3 sign up late though.
Yeah, so
I
we
think
still
we're at
have-
23.
Yeah, we still have the same.
So you have 4 actual pom-poms.
Yes, I need
And how many girls do you have?
23.
And
So I
only
now
8
have.
Oh, she had some already.
No, I had 14 sets to begin.
okay.
14 sets, 28
This isn't adding
pom-poms
up in my
altogether.
head.
Then I got 4, so I have 18 sets, but I have 23 girls, so I need 4 more sets.
And Collins couldn't get you 4 more?
No, they probably can. I didn't order them through them, I tried to order them online, so we would have them, because we didn't have
I would
another
just make a
meeting
motion
until
that
today.
we use the extra money in the basketball budget to get them, because it's gonna look crazy to have some of them with palms, some of them without.
Well, I haven't allowed them to use them
Yeah, we've
for that
we've only had
reason.
1 game, so we
Yeah.
just didn't use palms for that game, but going forward, it would be nice to have
Yeah.
everybody have them. But I think there's 7, where's my paper?
So you're talking like $30?
7 times
Or, oh no, they're individual.
Yes, they're.
So 856,
Yeah.
so $60. I have that in the basket.
So right now, we have a motion to use the extra money from the basketball towards buying the extra palms. Does anyone second that?
I seconded, or was it my motion?
So John motioned, Carol seconded. All those in favor?
All right, so I will call Collins tomorrow and just have them, they're really quick with that stuff, so they'll be here.
And, yeah, and just tell them, you know, we need them.
Oh, she
now.
knows, I emailed her back.
Is there a place at Sanford still that does? No. They're gone?
I thought in
The other
Berwick,
day that there was
so-
someplace still in South Sanford.
I can't pronounce it.
I couldn't find.
McKinney.
Well, where it seems to be such a problem to go to Rochester, maybe checking with them is all I'm wondering.
Well, my only concern would
Well,
be, is
McKinney's still
it
there. They
gonna be the
moved,
same
didn't they?
brand?
Well, that's what I was
they
saying
gonna
too,
look a
like,
little different?
I was trying to get the exact same
We always
brand
go with
online, but-
Rochester? Years ago? I mean, because these are how many years old?
Well, the new ones are different than the old
They are.
ones.
So next year.
Oh, and you already got those from,
Next year, you're gonna get all new.
We can budget to replace.
Well, that's what I'm hoping is, I'm hoping to do some fundraising, hopefully, so they can get all new, new palms, because that's gonna be a pretty hefty amount once you, especially if they're $7 a palm, you know, so
Yeah.
that's what I'm hoping is that we could potentially do some fundraising for the girls. I didn't know it was gonna be this many.
No.
We have a lot.
None of us did.
Lot of girls. So other than that, it is right on schedule. We'll have one more game this year and we're waiting on the January.
Well, I emailed him twice, and I emailed him again right before this meeting to find out. He's kind of held up with, I just want to see if he sent me anything. He's held up with, what's the name of that town? Parsonsfield?
Yeah.
They want to join the league just for the month of January, but they're not
Being very
cooperating with
forthcoming.
him, so he's on the verge of just doing the schedule without him, you know, but he wanted to give him a chance to join us.
Yeah.
Because they don't play other towns, so.
No, even if they just make a schedule and they can come to the ones
Yeah.
they want, or,
But, you know, it's, basketball season is so hard because of the weather, and that's why we added a month to it this year.
yeah.
All right, so we'll move on to closing ceremony. I think we picked the day for that last.
2/6, right?
Yes, it's in the minutes. It's February 6th at 6 o'clock.
Oh, okay, so it's not the 7th?
February 7th?
Hold
Oh,
on.
7th, 2/7.
Where is it?
2/7 at 6, there we go.
Okay. And is that at the school?
Yes.
Okay.
So, last time we talked about, you know, Abby and I were gonna work together on coordinating the closing, and we started, like I said, we've been looking at medals. And we're gonna bring to the January meeting the list of things that need to happen for the committee to sign up for the various things.
Just, are we having 2 meetings in January?
We did not, in the minutes, I did not write down a second one. I had written down that we were foregoing our regular meeting and using it as our budget meeting.
Right.
Is what and that we weren't having a regular meeting. But we will need to do that one thing. Sign up for the closing, because we won't meet again before.
Right.
Can we do that online? If it's just a matter of, you're just gonna have a list, right? If you do a list, and we could all probably do it online instead of even worrying about doing it at the.
Yeah.
And then the
We
other
just pick
thing
the
that
things,
I forgot, I'm sorry, but is for the December 20th game, are you gonna do concessions again? And then if I could get one of you guys to patrol the halls, because that's a big problem.
And we,
What is it, the December 20th?
Yes.
I can do the concession stand.
Okay, so Lisa will do the concession stand, and just, so you know, we made $42 at the concession stand, but we didn't have any startup money, and so I need that to like make change and buy some more supplies.
Yeah.
I thought we kept out 25 in startup money. Didn't we keep out 25 from the,
No, we kept out, what was there? It was like a 5, I don't remember, it was like a 5 and 5 ones or something like that.
I thought you had
It was
kept out
10.
the 25.
Yeah,
I can help out on the hallways.
okay, thank you, John.
Oh, that was the other thing too, is people on the stage for games, because I had a couple from, the other opposing team, from the other town, they were just, or just have like a sign saying like, don't sit there during the game or whatever like that, because when I have the girls walk out, they there was a whole bunch of people sitting on the stage.
Oh, okay.
They got kind of agitated when I asked them to move.
Okay.
Well, we can put a
Who was
sign
on
up.
stage?
People from the opposing team were
We
sitting.
can put a sign up. You can make a sign, like a poster or something.
Okay, I didn't know if that was okay or not.
They shouldn't be sat there anyway, they should be sat in the bleachers, so.
Yeah.
All right, and number 7's the ice rink.
Okay. The new liner is ordered. It should be in this week. The bumpers, the noodles, things, they've already arrived. I got those, the other day, so, if I could get the key to the shed at some
brought
point.
it with me.
Oh, perfect. Yeah, because I just need to get down and pick up one of the panels to see what width I need to cut out these noodles in order to make it fit. So I'll be doing that over the next week or so. I'm just gonna keep my eye on the weather, to be honest. Well, I guess we'll kind of be jumping into number 9 here as well. What do we know about the well? Because that will change what we're doing.
So the well was supposed to have happened already, but then it snowed. So that kind of slowed us down there. I've been assured it will be done this week.
Okay.
Well, at least we got some rain.
I've got my fingers crossed that it'll be done this week. I feel like I have everything lined up.
You felt like that before.
Thought that before.
Well, to be honest, the weather's
it's the
been too
weather.
up and down anyway
Yeah.
to really think about putting the rink up. I mean, I've not been down there. I'm guessing today it may be clear.
Today it's probably muddy.
Yeah. So, I mean, that's probably helped us and cleared off some of the snow and ice. So yeah, but at the moment it's there. We're pretty much done. We seem to have quite a bit of interest in helping out. We've got quite a lot of donations in skates and people wanting to bring sweet treats and hot cocoa and stuff. So now the one thing that we discussed last week, but we didn't make a motion on, I don't think, was the Bluetooth speaker.
You were gonna investigate the cost.
Yeah, I've had a look, and it's they really vary, and it's really by the loudness, essentially. Yeah, so you can go from $25. Yeah, I think you'd be fine anywhere between $25 and $100. 25 is going to be a little bit quieter. 100 will probably be absolutely fine. Probably want to spend another 10-20 minutes looking at it, but if we can make a motion or somebody would be able to make a motion to spend up to $100.
Where are we at with the budget for the ice rink?
We're right on budget, literally right on. Hang on 1 second. We have, we'd saved around about $200 on the liner and expansion because we weren't expanding, but then the noodles cost about $200, so we're pretty much.
Do you know what the amounts are? Of the liner and the?
Yeah, the liner was $435 including shipping.
$455?
35.
I'm sorry, 35, okay. And then the
bumpers were, actually I haven't got the one there, I'm pretty sure they were $140 total.
And then shipping too?
That included.
140?
Yeah.
75.
So that left us
Yeah.
pretty much right on budget about where we were.
Oh, because we used that for that, so.
And we went with,
What were you planning on spending on skates?
200.
And we also had the porta potty.
Well, you've got $25 left in the new liner and expansion kit, and then we
Minus
got
some money
some
from
significant
skates.
skate donations, I think. Carrie Cheney was dropping off, 4 pairs?
Yep.
And then we got a couple more. I have a pair,
Yep.
that Molly's don't fit her,
I probably
and you
have
probably have
I think
2
we've
pairs.
got 2 pairs.
I'm
which
wondering
don't
if
fit
you
anybody now.
can, cut that in half, the skates, and use it for the Bluetooth speaker.
Yeah, sure. I mean, I could take $100 out of that.
125, take 75, because there's 25 left in the new liner expansion
Okay.
kit, and then 75 out of
Okay,
the
so if
skates.
the other thing that I wanted to go on to is we had, Kerry contacted, she saw a post somewhere about,
Yes.
I think it was Dover Ice Rink, they got hundreds of skates available.
Oh, yeah.
So they range from around about $10, but he said, let me know what your budget is and he'll see what he can put together a package for us. So I could just go to him and say, look, we've got $125.
Yeah.
What could you do for us?
Yeah, We might get 10 pair, that would be awesome, or
Yeah.
more.
Yeah,
And then if we have another 10 to 15 that we have donated.
yeah, I mean.
And we have a
said-
couple in the concession stand up there too.
Yeah, so I mean, I think we'll have, that should be plenty. I mean, nobody borrowed them last year, but then again, we weren't.
Yeah, we did.
Did? Were
Yeah,
people borrowing
I
them?
remember Anthony used a pair.
All right, okay.
And one other little boy.
Well, I think if we make more of a thing, a lot of people may not have even come up because they just thought,
Well, I received messages last year asking if we had skates.
Right, okay.
You know, in this size or that, and most of them we didn't have,
Yeah.
you know? So
Okay.
that kind of deterred some people. That's why we talked about getting the adjustables.
yeah, well, it's certainly cheaper. The adjustables range from about $50.
Yeah.
So we could get a lot more
Absolutely.
size ranges
Yeah.
if we just get him to make up an assortment.
That's awesome.
So we've got 275 for, 225 for skates.
125.
125.
Well, we have 2 skates and the extra 25, so how much do you want to do for skates and
Well, he said he's gonna spend 100 on the speaker,
100 on speaker?
then,
Well, I'll say up to 100.
Up to.
And anything we don't spend on the speaker, I'll put towards the skates, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
yeah, that sounds like a good motion.
And we went with the less expensive, not pre-cut bumper, right?
Yes, exactly, yeah. So I'm gonna be working on those, just to cut in the trench to get in. The other thing that I've seen online that people did to really secure them is they just put a small drill hole through the panels and then cable tied them. So they kind of just secured them down on that to make sure nobody was flicking them up with skates. And if that becomes a thing, we can always do that as well. So that was, the only thing I didn't know is is there still a porta potty up there, or is it, they're waiting to put a new one in?
Okay, so that porta potty needs to be.
It's still there?
It's still there.
Oh my God.
It needs to be picked up because it got tipped over.
They did
And they
pick it up
uprighted
and
it.
cleaned it.
They uprighted it.
They didn't clean it?
I don't think so.
I thought they were coming
She
back to
told
get
me
it.
she was coming back to get it. I can call her again and find out why it's.
I haven't looked in about a week, so we
Does
should double
anyone know?
check.
She was told me she was going the next day. She said they
Okay.
went to pick it up on that Thursday or Friday and it was tipped
Well,
over.
if it was still there a week ago, then
It was there a week ago.
I don't go by there, so I don't know. But she told me that, I mean, as far as
I just
I'm
wanna make
concerned,
sure
we're
we
not
haven't been paying for it.
And she said that she knew that she had to pick it up
All right.
by the date that I gave her. I
So
don't have it.
we're not paying for it, obviously, until we're virtually at the time now where we're gonna be saying,
I've
put it
had
back.
2 phone conversations
Yeah.
with her about it, so.
Yeah, they can
Did
probably
we make a
leave it,
decision
leave it.
about where we're gonna put it? I mean, I would've thought just this side of the, basketball court towards the road, if that works for them.
I don't know if I told her that or not. I can't remember, honestly. I think that was gonna be the next conversation when I called to. Or you wanna call when you're ready to? Or
Sure, I mean, yeah, I mean.
did it last time, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, we don't have to worry about it. I'll let you know when it looks like we're gonna be putting the rink in. And then, there's no point having it before then.
Yeah, so I think we
And we'll
just
work
want
it
a
out
few
from
days'
there.
notice.
Sure.
And then, but yeah, I mean, as far as the conversation with her was they were picking it up the next that Saturday. They were going to pick it up and it was tipped over, so they left it upright. And they didn't have enough room on the truck, so they were gonna come back Saturday morning and I'll call her back and find out, tell her it's still there, but tell her we're gonna, at some point, gonna wanna
And
pay for it, move it and pay for it. So, I mean, it's her choice whether she wants to leave it there or pick it up and then re-deliver it in a few weeks.
Yeah.
So.
Okay, so
I'll call
back
her tomorrow.
to the skates and the sound system. Do we have a motion to move that money around in the budget?
I make a motion to allow John to spend $225 for the skates and the Bluetooth speaker.
Okay, anyone second it?
I'll second it.
All those in favor? Opposed? Good.
One more thing, I know we said that Carrie donated 4 pairs of skates. She also had, I think, 400 packets of hot
400.
chocolate shipped to the town hall in care of the rec that she donated for us for our hot chocolate. I do have in the concession stand, electric water pitcher, you know, that we could use for those packets. We just have to, you know, obviously have the water. And I think it should be noted too that we had Joyce Bakshi donated a snowblower.
Snowblower, yeah.
To us, which is huge.
Yeah, the, one slight issue with the snowblower, and it's great, it looks like it'll work terrifically. It is electric, which I didn't even know they did electric snowblowers, but apparently they do. So we need an I mean, I have an extension.
We
that will
have a
probably
really
work.
heavy-duty one in the concession stand, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, we do? And I think that did we say that when we, put the, well in, he was gonna be able to put an outside outlet on as well? I can't remember what was the discussion there. Because right now we only have inside outlets.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's a problem. It's been a problem. Blowing up balls with the electric air pump, you
Yep.
know, it's just, we need an outdoor outlet.
Well, I mean, if we don't, the only issue is that I'd need a key to the other thing as well, for when we're doing the, clearing. So it would just be 2 separate keys that I need, because we keep all the snow clearing stuff in the shed, and then I'd need the power from the other place.
Yes.
But other than that, the only thing I think that we haven't thought about is wood for the fire pit. I think last time we got a donation of some wood, but that's the only thing I think that isn't budgeted for.
I think if we reach out, we could
yeah, I'm
probably get
sure-
somebody to
yeah.
donate something.
Yeah, and I'll be doing that. Other than that, it all looks good. I'll keep you updated to what's going on when the liner comes in, and when it looks like we're gonna be putting it in.
Okay. And number 8, we have field maintenance. At this point, I think we're kind of focusing our field maintenance line on extending our parking.
Yes.
So I am trying to get the well taken care of before I bother the same person about extending the parking lot. So that's still a work in progress.
Yeah, I did speak to, I briefly just spoke to Stephen Bodkin because he was on my land cutting anyway. He said he'd happily look at it. It just gives us another option. I mean, it'll be, that we would have to clear it afterwards, but I'm not sure that the trees are that big, that it would be, I don't know how big they are, I think they're quite small. But you'd certainly get some money out of it with that way. And then we can get another quote as well.
Did we decided that that was something that we needed to do before the dead of winter, or are we gonna wait until?
So I think we kind of talked about potentially starting in the wintertime while the ground is frozen, so it's easier to kind of drive out there.
We kind of have to have it done before baseball,
yeah.
so.
Yeah, I think in terms of getting machinery and stuff in the land and them cutting and all the rest of it, it's actually better with it frozen.
In the winter.
Yeah. It's just a case of whether it's economical for the times.
Of course, the groundwork will have to wait, but.
Right.
I mean, I don't know a lot about that stuff, but I think that would probably be the last.
Yeah, well, I think once the trees are up, it won't be that bad in the spring.
Did anybody else have anything on field maintenance?
I just, you know, the same old thing, like with the parking. You know, I don't know where we're at with the trees, but I don't want it to be a problem with baseball.
And then number 9, the well update. Basically, I think I have it set up again. I hope I have it set up. I hope it's gonna happen this week. The tree lighting we did, budget planning. So as far as budget planning goes, we have our budget meeting scheduled for January.
I didn't mean to leave that on.
That's okay. January 13th at 6, so everyone please just bring your prospective budgets and we'll put it together neatly and
So the whole,
ready.
yeah, so we have, I think on here, we laid out who's doing what, so, if you don't have something on that list, there's also the whole group for the field maintenance, and, if we all just wanna come with what we think we should be doing, and I forgot to do it, and I will email you guys all the capital improvement plans so that we can see what we originally planned on.
Oh, yeah.
For our capital improvements for next year, because we have a 5-year plan. And, when we do the budget, we should also be thinking about what we're gonna add on the other end of that plan.
So does everyone remember what they signed up to do?
Yeah.
All right, Acton Pride Day.
Okay, I sent the Trello links out. I don't know whether everybody got them.
I did.
You did? Got it? Okay, perfect.
What is it?
The Trello links to the online organization board thing for the Pride Day.
It's like a big interactive Pinterest board.
Yeah.
You sent it something last
I think I've gotten it a couple times, but
I actually haven't.
check your junk mail, because for some reason John's stuff goes to my junk mail.
Do you know how long ago?
It's very smart.
Do you know how long ago you sent it, John?
I think it was the next day after whatever the last meeting was.
I can
I
tell you
don't
in a second.
understand. 'Cause
If I
think
lack
you've
it-
sent it twice now.
Yeah, you have.
And
Hang on, let me
I've
just-
been looking for it and I haven't
Okay.
gotten it either time.
I have a rec folder.
The place to go to for it, hang on, let's just check it's there. How do I do this now? Okay, all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pop it in the Facebook chat, the direct link. Now,
link.
because that'll be a
got
really-
one.
Awesome.
I got one on October 26th.
I don't know why I get half my emails.
1 second.
It was probably in October.
Let's see. Oh, it's the wrong account, of course. How do I do this?
So we're all gonna plan on getting on there and picking up what we're willing to
Sure.
do.
I mean, I actually did my kind of budget for it already.
Okay.
Hang on a second, let me just get this sent out to everybody here. I reply to everybody there, that's Carol and Lisa.
Shoot. My basketball referee just canceled for the 20th, so if anybody knows of somebody that can referee my games,
That's Lori.
20th?
yeah. Having a really hard time with
I don't have
refs.
your email.
Soccer and basketball.
I have somebody.
Lynn, L-Y-N-N-E.
Thank you.
L-I-N-N-E.
I don't know
Oh,
if he has
do
it yet.
that.
There you go.
Coaching that day, but he coaches for.
Don't know how you got in
He
that.
used to coach you.
All right. I've just
ask
sent
my
the
brother.
link to everybody again right now.
Okay.
Full set of keys?
Yeah,
Put it in the group chat, John, is that what you said?
I didn't, because I'm logged in as my son on the Facebook. So, and if I don't even want to look about what is in his
Okay,
messenger.
let me see if I got it.
So,
maybe that's the best idea.
yeah, so I had a brief look at everything that was on the list. I tried to budget through. I think we'd end up actually at least breaking even on that day. I don't know about you guys, but my thought of it was, considering the kind of complaints that I heard about what went on, and in terms of the prices for things down at the Acton Fair, I just wanted to make this as, you know, low cost as possible for the people of Acton. And, you know, if we're going to be doing like little prizes and stuff on the stalls and what have you, make it like 50 cents a go, 50 cents a ride or whatever. And I'm sure we'll break even if we do that. I think the total thing that we'd need in maybe initial funding is like $3,000, but I think we'd get at least that back or close to. So I've broken it all down as well. I'm going to try to get a dunk tank because I think it would be great fun.
Okay.
If we can swing it by the insurance, but I think a dunk tank would be fun.
I think the lower cost that you have, more people will be apt to come and,
Well, I want it to be free anyway. It should be a free day.
yeah.
Just the games.
Just like the games for playing stuff for the kids. I mean, I was being super conservative and I assumed that if you said you got, say, 100 people there, and I think that would be, I mean, that's only 20 families, and we get that in a rec event. Right. So this is more open to anybody. You know, and if they each did 10 things, you've immediately got $500 back then. And if you're selling concessions for $1 each and they bought 2 concessions and they're gonna buy more than that, you're already $700 back by the time you've done that. So, you know, worst case scenario, I figured we'd be out a couple of grand, but it's,
Now, were we gonna ask, like, for, like, the slide you were talking about, going to different
yeah.
sponsors?
And that's assuming no
Them
sponsors
pay
at
for
all.
those, oh, okay.
And no concession table money coming in, nothing. We have to fund everything, we don't get anything in other than what we sell. So, you know, I think, you know, the ability to have those inflatables that are sponsored by a company sitting there right next to that thing all day long, it's, you know, you could almost ask them to pay for it.
Right.
Which is, I think, I budgeted high on stuff as well. So for the 2 inflatables, I've done like $700, which I think is slightly higher than what I've seen. The dunk tank's like $250.
Use magical moonwalks for
I was just gonna say, and he's pretty good about, like, if you are doing a couple different things, then,
Magical moonwalks, they're under $200 a piece.
Oh, really?
And they'll bring it here, set it up, and come back and pick it up and take it down.
Oh, cool. Okay. Yeah, I just picked one. I think I saw them in Rochester. Bounce somebody.
Yeah.
I think they were out of New
I
Hampshire.
use them every year at my house for Bo's birthday, and
All right, okay.
they'll drive all the way here.
Perfect. Okay. So yeah, we may be over in the budget, but I'd rather have it over than
Yeah,
than
absolutely. right, so then on to rec field signage.
Pretty much the same. I think it's gonna probably go into the budget for next year, because we're gonna have something built, really, to get, it just needs to be a little enclosed shelter there with a small shingled roof, just to protect it.
So what could we put that under for the budget next year? Capital improvement?
What's the limit?
Yeah, I think that it's a permanent fixture, you know,
Yeah.
so it is a capital improvement.
I mean, I'm sure it won't cost much to do with the plexiglass and stuff, but it's, you know, if we can budget for it for next year, it's, you know, maybe we can get it into next year's school for them to start thinking about the,
So does anybody want to work on getting prices on something being
What do you
built?
think about, because, I mean, we get our money July 1st. What do you think about having the contest at the end of the school year so that it can be put right up in July and have the sign?
sure, we could try it.
I mean, I think
I
that
think
might
that's
be
what we were
nice.
kind of
Yep.
initially thinking anyway, as
Yeah.
sixth graders do it as a,
As a goodbye to the rec type of thing. And then, is this something that we're gonna hire someone to build? Is this something we're gonna go to a sign company for? I mean,
I think we should, especially if we're using it as a capital.
yeah,
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, I mean, it's a very small construction project, really.
yeah.
So I don't know whether it's something a sign company would do or something a small construction company do. Probably either, to be honest.
Depend what, I mean, if it's only gonna be a few $100s, then we would just probably
Tom's
not.
Construction.
I was just gonna say, I think we know somebody. we
Yeah,
could
Tom
ask.
sponsored us
Because,
before.
yeah, my dad's like best friends with him, and he lives right next
Yeah.
door to my parents.
Yeah.
So I could ask him.
And he's sponsored our teams before, so I think he's probably,
He'd probably be more than happy to do that.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't have
If
to
he
be
did that, we could put his
huge.
name
What
on
did we
it.
Put his
say?
name on it.
Put a name on as a sponsor.
8 feet by 8 feet or something, I think we said, something
Yeah,
like that.
and he was the one talking about doing benches or something like that, so I think he would definitely.
He would be more than on board. He's
Yeah.
a good guy.
yeah.
Even if he builds it, if he doesn't do vinyl or signage, we can always have somebody come sign it. after
Right.
it's up.
Yeah, the building part is what I think you were Yeah. talking about for him.
Yeah, the sign, I think,
sign
is
is-
something that we're probably gonna have to have printed somewhere.
The banner company goes all different sizes, you know, and that's kind of, they did a nice job on that one that we have at the rec field, I think, you know, for the soccer sponsors. And it goes all different dimensions, so we could make our, you know, they could probably print it for us, and they were really reasonable.
But would we
Oh, yeah,
put
then
a
we could just
fixed
hang a
Acton
banner
rack
inside
in
the plexiglass or whatever.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
And then we had talked about doing a fixed Acton Recreation Field with the
Yes.
address, and then the picture from the kids in the
Yes.
middle.
Yeah,
Yeah. and
So
we
the
get
fixed-
prices on having
the fixed part would be like part of, if Tom could come up with that.
Yeah, we just need
I wonder if it could
dimensions
be
on
like
how big.
wood burnt into it or something like that.
And we had,
That'd be really
it's
cool.
really kind of open, and there's a business right before the rec field that has like a little roof over their sign.
Yes,
We
yep.
wanted one like that, and
So if we got it treated and everything, like the
It
wood,
keep-
so it lasts.
yes,
we don't
and then
want
it
to
can't be
rot.
over 20 feet.
Over 20 feet.
Yeah, which is, was it tall, John?
It's, I think it might have actually been 20 square feet. It
Oh,
was
okay.
huge.
Okay,
Yeah, so it's, I was imagining something about 8 feet by maybe 6 feet.
yeah.
Right.
In terms of size, for the actual visual size, but
Yeah.
then obviously it's gonna have to have legs and sonotubes and then the little roof to protect it and have it in plexiglass.
There's actually like 4 businesses on that stretch that have that same towns, I think it's Town Square Realty up by Willie's, has the same exact.
Yeah,
Okay,
They
yeah.
have a signage on there, who built it or anything?
Maybe.
I mean, I don't have any shame, I can go up to Action Excavation and ask them who made their sign.
All right, so we're left with anything else?
The only thing would be rec members. I know we discussed this last time. Is it automatic? Do we have to vote? Well, how does this work? Because
So-
it affects our
This,
quorum.
this is, something I wanted to give everyone a chance and at least let them know that essentially there's, a policy in the town hall that if you miss 3 meetings, you are no longer on the committee that you are missing the meetings for. I don't know as though everyone knew that, and the
members that are missing, I don't know that they know that, so I wanted to give them the opportunity. However, I am not getting a return phone call. So I think at this point, what I have to do is reach out to the selectmen, where they're appointed by the selectmen. But I really want to give them the chance to know. However, if the committee wants to do otherwise.
No, I think that's fair that they should know, but I don't have a problem with them not being here or not wanting to be here, but with them being on the board, it affects our quorum if we ever need to do a meeting and, several of us can't be there.
Like if somebody misses a meeting,
we just need to know whether they're in or they're out.
Is it 3 consecutive, or is it 3 for the?
It just says 3, it doesn't
Either way,
specify.
I think we're
Can we
at
find out for sure through the
5.
town if it's specified or not? Because I know when we.
I have the policy, it's not specified, it
Okay,
just says
well,
3
when we-
meetings.
When we were first sworn in, we were told 3 in a row, when we were first sworn in.
Oh, I wasn't.
So, the very first time that, I don't know if you were sworn in the same time as us, when Jed came in and swore everyone in, the very first time, not this time, the time before,
And she came and swore us all at once.
3 in a row, is
Well, if we
what she
can
had
get
said,
clarification
so.
on that
I'd just like
anyway, I think that would-
clarification
It's
on
been
that.
three in a row
It wouldn't
anyway.
matter anyway, because.
Well, I'd like to know that just
More than
for,
3 anyway.
I'd like to know that just
How does
for
that work?
Future reference.
future reference,
It just
that's
states
all.
how it is, okay, cool.
So, at this point, I suppose I should put it to the committee, if, do we want to put a time frame on this, where if I'm not able to get a call back, or, get some clarification on what their plan is for the committee, do you want me to move forward with contacting the selectmen?
Yeah.
I suppose that should probably
We really need to do it before the next agenda the next meeting, because that's a really big one, and we all really have to be here for that.
And then it's gonna be a new year and a whole new season, pretty much, we're gonna be.
Well, it goes.
What's when's the next
date
selectmen's
goes to a
meeting?
certain time, and then
Thursday?
you're.
Oh, does
What is
it?
it, July?
June 30th is the
June
end of the
30th.
fiscal year.
Maybe
So
not this
then you have
Wednesday,
to
but
get
next
re-sworn in
Wednesday.
after that. if
Oh,
that's
okay.
the-
Oh, I was wondering about how that.
Well, we could, is that a motion? Are you putting a motion? on?
Okay, yeah, I'll do it. That's it. All on video, thanks very much. Lisa.
Pressure on you to do it in a week.
I'll put a motion forward that we say by, not the selectmen's meeting this week, but, the one on the 18th, that if we haven't heard back by that time, we just assume that,
They're no longer.
they're no longer interested, and we'll ask the selectmen to remove them from the committee.
Okay, so that's a motion. Does anyone second it?
I second it.
All those in favor? And opposed? Okay, that motion passes.
Did you vote?
I abstain.
What was the date? I'm sorry.
The 18th.
Thank you.
Okay, anyone got anything else?
Negative.
Do we have a motion to adjourn?
I'll make a motion to adjourn.
I will second that.
All those in favor?
Aye.
All right, have a good night, everyone. Thank you. That's not bad, under an hour.